right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new or if you haven't done so already, man. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and of course, you know we got Music Monday. Y'all see the topic, and I'm gonna let my homie go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's me, Dub Dunks. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Mine's going okay. Hopefully, everybody's still getting some confirms in, right? Some Yeezys, right?
Yeah, but there's more raffles is open for sure,
Yeah, yeah,
so we're gonna be seeing
yeah.
more. I think the next big drop, well, once the raffle ends and they start selecting winners, will be Monday after 10:30 a.m. So you may not even hear nothing until afternoon because you know it
Yeah,
takes
well,
forever on confirming.
funny story. This morning, I got an alert from X, formerly known Twitter, uh, that there were some Yeezy bone slides available. So I clicked on it. I was like, oh shit! So I clicked on it, and then it had me like in the whole queue thing. Like I was gonna get in there. So when I got in there, um, I went to click on the slides, and every size was sold out. So I was like, you guys just sent me this 10 seconds ago. I thought it can't be like every size can be sold out that
Which
fast.
site was it?
It was like Yeezy Drop.
I ain't heard of that one.
I don't know, but so, like I said, I just clicked on it. So then I exited out of it, and the post was from like 8:45 in the morning, and it was already like almost 12. I was like, why would you guys send me this like right now? And it's like 4 hours later.
I don't like Twitter notifications.
Yeah,
Like
me either. I'm saying,
I feel like everybody has their sync, and I can't figure it out.
Yeah,
Because
me either.
people
That's what
be
I'm
so
saying.
fast and quick with it. I'm like, how y'all saw this and it's just now getting me an alert? Like you said, 3 hours, 4 hours later.
Exactly. Like, why are you gonna say alert? They were like, yeah, blah blah blah, available now. But then when you go to it, the shit was like 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Twitter is just not my favorite platform. Like I don't really do the social media BS anyway, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
the one that I thought I had hope for was Twitter to because I'm like, you can still chill and do whatever because it's confusing, but I'm like, I never could figure it out to this day.
Yeah, but hey, you see that they loaded those Union ones up on sneakers now.
I believe
Baseball.
so. They're at the end of the month though, right?
Yeah, man, dude. This like yeah, and that was me that had said that September is the month. That was me that said
Yeah.
it in the Discord. But yeah, man, this last end of August and all the way straight through September, man, just man, about to get they're just jamming all this shit in right now.
In my defense, what have I been saying since we've been doing this? Um, honestly, we usually get one crazy drop in the summertime that everybody go crazy for. I mean, other ones yes, but like one where it's like, man, I really still feel some type of way.
Hmm.
But October, November, and December, It's about to be on like Donkey Kong, bro.
Yeah, and so there's supposed sneakers day at the top of September too, right?
Yeah, that's
So
it.
I think the last end of August, rolling into September, the top of September got sneakers day, and still completely, pretty much straight through September, and
Yeah,
it's probably to combat with Easy Day.
yeah, which ain't fair. I feel like they should. They come on, man. We just got through slanging that to they like so, Now
Yeah,
it's our turn.
you know what I'm saying, but I mean, it's gonna be a tough battle because there's still gonna be people out there that's fighting for slides they didn't get, for foam runners that they didn't get, for 350s they didn't get, on top of trying to fight for all these dunks and ones and and whatnot that's gonna be dropping.
It's gonna be a pick your poison type of situation, basically.
Yeah,
Unless
right.
you just got the bread. Some people do.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to those who can do both. I mean, not to count nobody's pockets, but if you're able to do both, I mean, handle. I mean, what is it? Enjoy responsibly.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. Y'all see the topic, man. We're talking pretty much, is sneaker YouTube dead? One of the bigger sneaker YouTubers actually put this out there in a video. I want to say probably either day before yesterday or so. He did ask for people's reaction, so we're gonna give ours. No shots, no not taking a diss at anybody else. Because I mean, if you obviously, I will say this is probably arguably the biggest sneaker YouTuber in the platform, so to speak. One of them anyway. So of course, when he speaks, everybody's gonna, whether they like him or not, you gonna get his feed across the screen. I mean, like if you've seen my video, I'm pretty sure his pulled up somewhere in that next to like recommendation section. And other thing I want to talk on is pretty much the most influential hip hop sneaker collaborations. Obviously, you can't talk sneakers without Ye and or Pharrell, and at this point, Travis as well. But we're gonna go down memory lane on a little bit of that. And my combat as far as to answering the question, is sneaker YouTube dead? While it may not be getting the views it once was, I mean, but if we still got people still trying to go into warehouses and steal from Nike, we're going to touch on that as well tonight. If that's still going on, somebody buying shoes somewhere. Just depends on what people are focusing on. You know what I mean? So, like I said, 11s are always going to be that holiday sneaker that's really going to gear us up for that time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
you got to take all that into consideration. So, I've been there where they did that, and we saw they did the actual, that's where they packed them because they all came with a big, hoot, and he broke, Well, yeah, and we blew the horn at him, and he saw him, and he got the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That's funny though. Because like that you're speaking on is YouTube dying. Because I was watching a video earlier of a YouTuber that I watch pretty frequently. And he's got a pretty decent following. But what I found funny about the video and what makes this tie in to what we're speaking on is that he hit for the Crenshaws too, and previously he had hit for the Haritos. So what I'm trying to say is, like, are you really hitting for these, or is what I'm saying? You good? You good?
Yeah.
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 What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Okay, but yeah. So, but I'm just saying, like, is he? Is it really good? I mean, is he really like hitting for this stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. I don't. It just makes it like feel like it's all fake. Is all.
Man.
Yo, what are you looking at?
I'm just humming to see where it's coming from, and that's where they got it from.
See where what's coming from.
It's just the girls they used to pick them up when they was younger. But yeah, we can go ahead and roll down this, and he'll tell you what it is. So This is what me and the guys yelled at. It says, let me look at this one. Hold up. Oh man, this must have really hurt really bad. He said, let me let me chew the other one. Oh, here we go right here. Hold on, man. Hold on. Cause he knew what he was looking at. Yeah, it's not looking bad though. It's not looking bad at all. Let's see. Let me let me pull you one up real quick, and we'll move the other one on. Hold on 1 second. Um, says, hold on. He said they're too young. Hold on. This is funny, man. Cause he should have said that.
Hello.
What up?
Yo, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No, I was just checking on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he
Checking on
can't.
what?
Making sure y'all all right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
he,
are you okay?
yeah, I'm definitely okay. Anyway, nah, I was just saying that. But anyway, we'll just see what it is over here on this one right here.
Hey, Polo,
Yeah,
you want to end this live and let's start it over?
no,
You good?
yeah, I'm good, man. I'm
Okay.
good for sure. Like I'm just checking over this time right here. But yeah, it ain't no, yeah, I wasn't trying to like stop anything. Yeah, but I don't like my shit just kind of messing up. But here we go right here. I don't know what's going on with like the fucking intro and all that, but we gonna keep it moving anyway. Let me touch the let me touch like the freaking let me touch the freak,
Chat.
yeah, let me touch your chat. My mouse, hold on, my shit is like sleeking and everything. Hold up, because I can't even click up in it now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's like I'm getting stuck up in this joint. I don't know. So we're gonna have to just roll with it, I guess, but it's not even like doing anything. Like my shit is wholly like fucking froze or something. I don't know. This is crazy. Like my whole shit is just all fucked up. I think I'm getting the rent right now. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I am gonna touch in the building real quick. It says we got Emery Black in the building. Says yo. Says
Yo,
we got um we got Kwame in here. Says yo, what's good?
what's going on, Kami?
We got Frankly praying, saying stop Tritter beefing. We ain't beefing, we just kind of speaking on it a little bit. Let's see. The Slayer says we here 100. And
Yo,
then we got Kwame again says some people do run a lot and are different amounts. This is true. It all varies on that. SISA in the building says, what's up? What up? What up?
yo,
What up?
what's going on?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? I'm trying to get this joint streamed up, but my whole mouse, like, it's trying to get there, but it ain't even getting there. But I guess if I could just get the joint open real quick, because I don't even know why my joint like frozen. I'm gonna see. I can't even do it like on my regular like mouse, but we'll be okay. I mean, we're gonna figure it out. But with all that being said, I did want to talk like the top like punch like roles and stuff that's going on as well. But I'm trying to get the whole screen up so I can share the shit. I may have to come in and come back out on this joint. We got Red to play says hello, hello. What up?
Yo,
What up? What up? I don't even know why this joint trying to not do it. Like, cause this is like not even moving on the sound. Like, I don't even know if I'll be able to close a joint. It's trying to get something, but I don't know what it's going for.
was your second monitor messed up or something? Is it like freezing?
Yeah, something like that. Like I could see it, but like it's not letting me. Like I can't even really do nothing for real.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the closing is on, but I guess for the most part, if I can't get the clicks up, I'll still try to just push through this too. We got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, "Yerp, what
Yep.
up? What up?" If I could just hold on, man. Like if there's like a, I don't even think anything is over this joint. Like it's so numb. I don't even know what's up. I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on. I ain't seen nothing. Like it's like almost like I'm blacked out or something. And you like see me clearly?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this shit. Let me see if I got it. Like I don't even know how I even will restart this shit because I may have to.
It's your life.
Hold on. We do this. Hold on.
Yes, you do.
Cause my like joint is ridiculous. Think. Oh, there we go. Finally, we back in action. I think we should be good. We back in action. That was tough. All right, cool. Let me share my screen here. My bad, everybody. We back on. We back in action. Let me share my screen here. Boom. I don't know what the heck was going on, but first off, we will start with top 10 most influential hip hop sneaker collaborations. I want to go through that tonight, of course, and then I also want to just share like which ones it is like that are like some of the top sneakers. But of course, this is for hip hop, so I am sharing my screen now. My bad. I don't know why everything just kind of locked up, but it is what it is. We back in action. We got Kwame says those unions not a regular Jordan 1. They the malatter like it top depth of communication of the of the lead. So it says Red to Play says, yeah, I'm on the fence on the unions. Okay. We do are anticipating the unions. Dunks, you did ask me about that earlier. Was they like loaded up? You did tell me your opinion on those. Do you ever how you feel about them?
I mean, nah. I mean, yeah, they're gonna sell out regardless, but I don't think that's it. You know, and a lot of people are saying, you know, that's the worst union collab. You know, next to the the lows that they just did, those lows, which those weren't bad, but
Yeah,
people are saying that these ones are probably the worst collab so far.
yeah, true. Let me read through this article a little bit. Says the 10 most influential hip hop sneaker collaborations. Says from Wu Tang to Kanye West, hip hop artists have changed the sneaker industry. In the summer of 1973, hip hop was born in the Bronx. A new age from poetry gave Black American a different platform for exposure or expression. Hip hop was evolved over the last decade, and with that, the style and impact. Hip hop currently adds to certain uh, culture is a vast as the today do in part relationships and their transitions. DJ Cool Her, yeah, I think he's one of the well knowns. It says uh, uh, M NWA, Outkast, and many of the have contributed to the hip hop state pop. So I guess we're gonna start right off. One of the things they have on the list is Adidas. Pretty much Adidas like super sneakers. They did this with Run DMC. That's where they're doing with my Adidas, where they rocked a lot of them with no laces. So they definitely had their thing. I'm not gonna go through the whole full detail of that, but that's a shoe that you definitely gotta. I feel like it don't get enough mention to. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's like the number one if you want to really think about it, you know?
Yeah. You think it was worth it though? I mean, because there's definitely one that has.
That's what kicked it off, you know?
Yeah, true. Trying to see what year these actually popped off. This was the Adidas Superstar debuted in 1963. So definitely was that. It says in 1986, Run DMC released the tribute song "My Adidas." So they've been around for a minute. That was 1986. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely a long time ago. Then you can think in 1999, Wu-Tang Clan, they did a Nike Dunk High, which is these black and yellow joints.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Let's see. I think there was only 36 pairs in existence. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Says close family and friends. It's been there are only 36 pairs in existence with sold by currently offering a man's such as 7.5, 3,600 or 3,600 or 36,000.
Ooh.
And StockX claiming to have a man size for 90,000.
So what is it? A dunk high with a Wu-Tang logo on the back, pretty much.
It's black, yellow, and it has a Wu Tang on the back heel of the thing.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's black and yellow high top joint.
So let me get this straight. If you just do a dunk by you and get a Wu-Tang vinyl off like Etsy or some shit, then hey, you got a $90,000 shoe.
Yeah, but it's still not the same, you know.
I mean, yeah, but
Um,
yeah, but no.
Manny says skip on summer '96. Um, he says Doom Dunks. Uh, let's see, number one says
Yeah, you are.
probably number one. The Doom Dunks probably number one.
If they're not, then
Let's see. Kwame says, I got the Iowa Dunk Highs. They close enough to Wu Tang's. Okay. Um, let's see. Manny says TS AFI or Air Force One coming out finally next month. TIAF1. So TS Air Force One coming out finally next month. We'll look that up towards the end for sure. Um, let's see. Red to Play says, man, who are buying J's for 90K to sit on the shelf? Yeah, this is true. Because even if you get that shoe now, if you don't, that joint may fall apart on you, man.
I mean, and at 90K, I mean, you're more than likely not gonna just wear it on average anyway. So what's the point of even getting it?
I agree. I wouldn't even wait. Me, I'm not saying they not a dope shoe. I just,
Yeah, but
you
they're
know,
not $90,000, though.
yeah, exactly.
No shoe is $90,000, though.
Yeah, that's like a little bit much.
That's that's like half of a house, bro.
All right, and we got in 2003, Reebok did a collab with G Unit. Says after Reebok missed out on signing LeBron James, which they obviously didn't bring bring being a set of the newest answer. Additionally, the branch and Jay-Z created S Carter line, which you know the S Carters, and then of course, so you got the 50 Cent and G Unit joints. So I would say this at one point, Reebok had they did a lot of deals with a lot of people, man. I just don't know why it just all didn't stick around and stay.
Well,
You know?
because Reebok isn't a strong brand. Like and see, this is how I feel where Nike stands out from every other brand. Every other brand has stuck to pretty much what made them, their bread and butter, pretty much.
Yeah,
They didn't really go anywhere outside of that up until maybe 10 years, 15 years ago. They started changing their designs around a little.
yeah,
But prior to that, especially with like Reebok and like New Balance and Asics and all that, you were pretty much going to get what they had been producing since the 80s or whenever they were first created. Unlike
yeah,
Nike, who from the 80s, they've had 20, 30 different models out,
yeah.
of a
True.
different shoe that for every lifestyle.
Yeah,
So and that still kind of holds true to today. Nike has option, and people like options,
yeah,
which Reebok has yet to really do that, because even if they do go out of their comfort zone, you instantly know still it's a Reebok. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because it's still gonna somewhat stick to that traditional style that they do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That boxy or that pointy style,
yeah,
So, and that's why I feel like where they kind of like dropped the ball at, and especially with those early collabs like that, with the S Carters, with the G Units, and all those shoes were like so plain and basic. Like they had no like nothing to stand out on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a quick fad that came and went because they weren't gonna be going up, up against, like I say, and this is around the time when the MF Dooms and stuff were out. So you got to think, like
Yeah.
you got something like that to a shoe like that to compare to an S Carter. What do you think a person who knows shoes is gonna go for?
Yeah.
So
But I mean, like those like S Carters and the even the G Unit joints, they sold out though.
oh yeah, no, of course I'm not taking away from what they did, but I'm just saying, I think that's why I feel like they don't really have any like big collabs and do much noise now because they never really went out of that box.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you had on the other end, you had uh, companies like Nike who are doing crazy collabs with with lesser known hip hop artists.
Yeah. Makes sense. Says, let me share my screen here. I did put us back on the main screen, but I'm gonna go back here. Boom. Says the Reebok and G Unit G6 sneakers created a paradigm shift in the industry as the rap group was selling sneakers as an unpresented volume for Reebok. Very curious. So Reebok, honestly, is kind
Yeah,
of
they did do they did good numbers for Reebok.
yeah. Apparently, it says nearly 75,000 pairs sold of just one colorway alone. So they were doing their thing. I personally never had a pair.
Yeah.
It's crazy how now it's just not a thing anymore, though. But
And fun fact too, I know we probably brought this up before, but still for the people who don't know, uh, the S Carters were a depiction of the Gucci shoes that looked similar to those that were worn by dope boys in the 80s.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because like dope boys had their style of shoes and everything that they wore, and that style of Gucci shoe was one of them. And I guess to pay his homage to to the 80s and him selling drugs, he made his shoe look similar or almost just like that. So
Wow.
if you look it up, and then look up that Gucci shoe, you'll see the similarities.
Wow. I did not know that. Interesting. Um, Also, one of the things they got up on here says Pharrell, Reebok 2004. Adidas, he did 2004 for Reebok, and then apparently in 2014 is when he went to Adidas. Um, so just kind of, yeah, what Reeboks did he do? Let's see. Says the music
The
style,
ice creams, right?
I believe is gonna say that, yeah. Found a bathing ape babe and duo love for a street birth Billionaire Boys Club in 2003. The following year, BBC Ice Cream lineup would launch its skate-centered line with Reebok. Okay, so they did that with Reebok, and I'm assuming they're talking obviously because they did have like I didn't know these were actually with actually Adidas though, and I'm thinking they're
What?
talking about
That's what Adidas.
the ice cream
That
shoes, like
were Reebok.
huh?
Those were Reebok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. It says, yeah, the collaboration with the moment as ice cream's diamond and allow signs along logo covered the shoe with no Reebok branding in sight and a move along ahead of its collaboration with a massive brand at the time. Um, Let's see. The BBC ice cream line touched out Reebok silhouettes such as the Question Low and the BB 4000 over the years, and opened up other sneaker deals for Pharrell and his group, like the NERD Nike Dunk High in 2020 or in 2004. But they got them showing like actual ice cream sneakers with ice cream in them. So it says 10 years Pharrell Williams would go on to create the human race line with Adidas. So he did that. They had their run as well for a minute. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Then it's like the Pharrell and Adidas human race, or they would just say HR for short. Um, I would say I like some of those, but not all of them.
With
And
the
then I
human
think
race.
the human races. I know like this is kind of one of that where the shoestrings was just different on these. Um, I,
Like what, like three, like pretty much like six eyelets, like three on each side, pretty much something like that.
yeah. They had their peak. They had their run though.
The rest was all toe.
Yeah, pretty much. So they got that. It looks like it was like they did one. They did some stuff with I guess the original shoe. They did that with Reebok, like the first like skateboarding sneakers. That was with Reebok, I guess.
That's probably one of the easiest shoes to clean though.
You think so?
Those human races, I mean, it's pretty much just all foot and foam, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
just all cloth, so
Yeah.
with the right cleaner or the right, you can get it back to new.
This is true. This is true. And then we're gonna roll on, which I don't think this should be counted because I mean, who has these? Like it says Eminem, Nike 2003.
We count it because who has those?
Yeah, nobody has those. Like this should piss me off. Like Nike 2003, and then they did a Jordan Brand in 2005. Says before Eminem and Jordan Brand teamed up to create some of the most exclusive retro collaborations to date, Nike wrote with the Slim Shady on a handful of models like the Eminem Air Max 93 Shady Burst, which yeah, I don't even know who even has this shoe. Like, who has any Eminem shoes?
I didn't know he even did an Air Max.
I knew, but like it's one of those like I knew, but I was like, you ain't getting it, so I ain't even bother looking.
Yeah.
So then came the Encore series with two black and white Nike Air Force One lows, with one pair featuring Shady Records branding and the other doing the album title of the Hill Counter. My thing is this: like, how you get the deal with Nike, but you only still like doing only friends and family joints. They just make it exclusive for him. He just got the deal like that. I ain't want to sound like I'm hating. I'm just saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
different.
Because I mean, it's like, what's the point of even having to deal with them when you can just go get the shoes made regardless?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Having an account or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? With them, when you can pretty much go get that shoe made regardless, with or without a deal or an account with them anyway. If you got your people say, hey, get Nike on the phone, tell them I want 20 of this shoe made. You think it won't get done?
Oh, it's gonna get done.
Exactly. So what's the point if you're not gonna really put them out there to the general public? If you're not gonna make it a GR, what's the point? Is just to say hey, I got it and you don't.
Yeah, true. Valid point. Let me touch the chat real quick. Says, let's see. Red to Play says, man, when it comes to buying J's for 90K, this ish on the shelf, unreal. I read that one. The Slayer says, crazy to think Reebok was once the dominant shoe back in the day. Yeah, Reebok used to be kind of, I ain't gonna say over Nike, but they used to be up there. You could talk to them.
They used to go. They would come up in a conversation, pretty much.
Yeah, most definitely. They definitely, and they're still around. They're keeping a low profile. I mean, their shoes still sell, but I don't know about out. But I mean, it would be something where I would like to see somebody get in there and kind of rework things. Like, if Ye could get over there, that would be great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
mean, Reebok.
I think honestly, was at this point what probably is keeping them, like keeping the lights on for them, or maybe like the classics, and maybe like their workout equipment. Yeah,
true.
Because I mean, if either one of those two ever drop in sales, and Reebok will turn into another Saucony and all that, just be a brand of the past.
Yeah, this is true. Let me in the chat. Divine Photo says Penny Hardaway should be on that list. This is true. I can see that.
This is hip hop, right? You're talking hip hop collabs, right?
Yeah, this is just influential hip hop sneaker. So it's a hip hop. Yeah, it's featuring. This is all hip hop stuff. I feel like we should touch on it tonight. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is all.
You said Penny. Penny is a basketball player.
Yeah, that's probably why he's not on the list. But I see what that person's trying to get at, though. I hear you, Divine.
Mm-hmm.
Says even MJ wore them penny Nike Air Flights. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Um, let's see. Eminem also did an Air Jordan 4 Encore. You know, he's got an Air Jordan 2. This one right here, he's got the Air Max 97s. He low key, I had no idea it
I
was
mean,
this
he probably
many
got the most
Eminem.
collabs, honestly.
I didn't know it was this many Eminem collabs, but it's like they never get like how he gets the shoe and they don't. Why don't Nike want to try to make the bread on it and drop it and get they big cut? Like I don't get it. But these Eminem twos not for me. But yeah, that's definitely ones he got on there. Of course, the fours. This is another one that everybody was kind of going crazy for. That is crazy amount of money. I won't pay for it. Then we got those shady PEs, the threes. Um, that's where pretty much we got. If you got the red pair, you got it, but it's not the same. I just don't see why they wouldn't just go and drop it in the public. And now, of course, we got to talk yay. Um, you got vape joints in 2007, Louis Vuitton joints in 2009, and then he got the Nike joints in '09, and then the rest is history because he went over to Adidas in 2015. Um, I wouldn't mind having a pair of these Yeezys that are basically like the collab where he did with Bape. I would love to have a pair. It's super dope, but like the price on it, bro, you're not, you know what I mean? You got to come out the bag for that
And
joint.
the ones he did with Nike, the early pair.
You talking about the first joint, the ones?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the strap over.
Yeah, that's the Yeezy. I see. That's the thing, though. I prefer the Yeezy twos over the Yeezy ones Nike joints. Like the Yeezy
Yeah.
ones, not for me.
And I see those pop up from time to time here locally. Those Yeezys, I see
Yeah,
them pop up, but they're always they always want at least 2,500 for them.
yeah. Then these twos are super dope. I'll take any colorway, man. Like
The
they
Yeezy
got the
twos.
white joint and the green joint. I love the glow in the dark fight. What happened?
You say you're talking about the Yeezy twos?
Yeah, the Yeezy twos. Yeah,
I like the Yeezy ones, the black ones with the pink and then the green glow.
you like those over the any of the two models?
Yeah.
Really?
hmm
I'm surprised. I mean, it's preference at the end of the day. I still prefer the two. I feel like the ones were straight, but the twos was like they took it to another level. And then he just kind of went crazy at Adidas. But my problem with Adidas is um a lot of those colors just look like the shade over to the next one, man. But I'm still gonna give credit where credit is due. It's still hard for me to believe that obviously like yay low key after this drop this month with Adidas, like they're literally not bringing the guy back, man. I mean, I'm just curious what's the future for Ye as far as like, is he gonna do something with somebody else? I'm very
No,
curious.
he's gonna walk around Paris barefoot.
I mean, still, eventually he got to put some shoes on, though, bro.
Yeah, I mean exactly. I'm pretty sure that you're not the first person who said that or the first person who's told him that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious how it's gonna go, bro. Like, it's gonna be. I said it's gonna be because my thing is this. No, not saying Adidas like need Ye, but it's like, what are they gonna do now? Because it's like
He
Ye
probably
is.
started wearing like the Jesus sandals or some shit.
I'm not like, what is Adidas gonna do though?
What's Adidas gonna do? I mean, they they're gonna pack it up because they made their money. They made their money back. They recoup now. They're gonna focus on the Bad Bunnies and whoever else they got over there at
For real.
right now. Yeah, Pharrell. There's mostly Bad Bunny. They're gonna like really now gonna be pushing that campus or whatever that one that he has. They're gonna really be pushing that one out. They're gonna start washing that one out. They're gonna just start copying and pasting, putting different colors on it.
You
They're
think
gonna, they're gonna bring somebody else in. Trust me, somebody else is gonna come up in there.
you think it's gonna actually be like they gonna be successful though?
I mean,
You know what I mean? Like they can bring it on, but I mean,
yeah, because honestly, yeah, they're only as successful as what they get they're only as successful as what the product means, to people. If
Yeah.
people, like, if we don't see any value in it, don't matter who you got, we're not gonna. People aren't gonna mess with it, and people saw the value in Yay before they saw the because nobody's buying it for Adidas. Like, the fuck, you know. You guys are only supplying what we want, Like,
Yeah.
people are buying Yeezy, they're not buying Adidas,
Yeah.
and and that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna have to take some real star power, somebody with some real pull to bring that magic back,
Yeah. True.
because like he said though, he said that they can't do it without me, pretty much, um, and he pretty much spoke his mind on how he felt, and they thought that it would have happened because he was wanting to be one of them so bad. They're like, he'll pretty much just do what we say because he doesn't want to mess up what he got going on. But at the end of the day, people can only take so much, and not only did he feel the effects of it, they felt the effects of it, and now honestly, at the end of the day, he's the one that really got out of it good because they still have to pick up the pieces of what was what was done.
Yeah. True. Let me get the chat. Says the Slayer says, I feel like Ye and Travis are the faces for the sneaker collabs. Kwame says Adidas doing a lot of collabs. They did Gucci, now a Moncler collab coming end of the year. It says Adidas Fear of God collabs coming soon too. Um yeah, but is it gonna really do the same numbers as like with Ye though? You know what I mean?
And I mean, you gotta think what you just said. Gucci, Moncler, all these are high end fashion brands. Like the average person, not just waking up to spend $300 on some shorts.
Yeah, true. I mean, but it's
And
much
even if
different
you
now
were,
too,
they
though.
most likely still gonna sell out before you can get some anyway. So,
They may sell out slow though. I feel like they don't sell out as fast.
well, yeah, I mean, they don't because of that price tag. But if you don't act within the day, or you pretty much, I would feel like with stuff like that, I feel you got probably about 3 days to act on it.
Yeah,
Because then by then, so pretty much say if it drops Friday, by Sunday it won't be there.
true. And then next up we got DJ Clark Kent, which is known for being a big sneakerhead as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Says,
this sneakers, this full size one, right?
yeah, I believe so. There was Nike 2008, New Balance 2015, and Adidas 2016. Is pretty much he's done sneakers across the board. Says a hip hop and sneaker list wouldn't be complete without God's favorite DJ. DJ Clark Kent is one of the most prolific collectors of sneakers. Through Thought the Decision, Clark Kent has amazed thousands of sneakers from every brand. Whether the hype collaborations or a single generation release, you can always count on him having at least one pair of everything. So he's a big collector, but I mean, how much is too much? But at the same time, he's one of those like my thing is I don't want the shoe if I can only wear it one time, And the more you get, it do get kind of overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had some Air Force One action kickstand joints. Apparently, he has the Lost Air Force One, Pizza and Air Force One friends and family pair. So he has a 112 pack, which included Air Force One trainer, Air Max One, and LeBron sevens and Nike SB Dunk lows. So I didn't even know he had all these and stuff like that. I know he was always known as like a big like sneaker collector, but I'm not sure what he had actually all like collected. Um, let's see, Nike did the NF Doom. That was 2007. Super popular sneaker. Dunks. I know you talk about that one every time we kind of get in the history of things like that one.
God, man, if I could find myself to ever get that one, man,
I
but
mean, I don't see it,
it's,
man. It's okay. It's a Tribe Called Quest,
you
Queen
don't see
Latifah,
it.
and De La Soul. Like, okay,
Wait, back that up. You said you don't see it.
I see it, but
Yeah,
I ain't.
no, I get it, but still,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty nice shoe.
Says before becoming the Value Ville's villain, the music critics championed MF Doom, started in a trio known as KMD, which he performed under the name Zoo Love X. KMD was inspired by the collective late 80s and early 90s hip hop artists known as Native Tongues, which boasted a legendary roster that featured artists like June Brothers, A Tribe Called Quest, Queen Latifah, and De La Soul. Um, yeah, they're dope shoe, but I mean, I ain't really tripping over it though. But I can see why people are going crazy. I mean, if I definitely get it, I would like it for sure.
Well,
Um,
what throws it off for you?
uh,
No, I'm not trying to like get at you about why you don't like them. I just would like to say if you could change one thing about it, like what would you do?
uh, I don't know, man. Like that's a tough call. Like I said, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But if I could change it to make it where I could love it, I don't know. I would like to have these in a low top somehow too, man. I don't know.
Yo, really?
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind seeing these in a low top.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like the color is
Who?
dope, but I don't know how I feel about it though.
The what?
The color of it overall is dope, but I still am like on the fence about that part.
Hmm.
You know.
Hmm.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Manny says sneakers pass NYC Nike Air Force One low Terror Squad white and black coming live at 7:55. Let's
Good
see.
luck.
Yeah, I know. We got B in the building says drip or skip. What up, bro? What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
We got Manny with a kick says DJ Clark Kent OG sneakerhead. Most definitely, he most definitely is. I mean, you
Hmm.
got to give him credit where credit is due. I guess they got Rihanna for 2016. Now I personally, I know her shoes took off or whatever, but they just definitely wasn't for me. Says Adidas is, I mean, Rihanna is responsible for one of Puma's most successful celebrity brand partnerships as the launch of the Fenty Puma Creeps carried Puma North America's revenue to 1.4 billion in 2017
Ooh.
per Berman. Let's see. The launch of the first Puma by Rihanna shoe, the Creeper, has been extremely successful, said former Puma CEO, Born Glunin, which he was also, I mean, he used to be over, I thought he was over with Adidas at one point, so he probably used to be with Puma. This was back in the day, though. Says who spoke to WWD in 2014. Most retailers sold out within hours or days. The artist, fashion icon, and makeup mogul often signed to Puma in 2015, just before the release of the eighth studio album Anti, which included a summer 16 banger work featuring Drake and Disported Deep Cut Woo featuring Travis Scott. Cool. So I wouldn't even think to even think of like anything like Rihanna style. I know she got another sneaker on here, but I guess this one is giving you a wide variety of what's really popping though, because I didn't even know about all these shoes. And then of course we got to take it to Travis Scott next in 2017, and then we got the Jordan Brand 2018. So I'm very curious. So 2017, they're talking about I guess the Air Force Ones. And I think in 2018 is when they broke out that the Travis Scott 4 joint. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, but the quality on these joints is extremely horrible. The best way I can say it is a horrible colorway. Like horrible, like durable, like they didn't like somehow building the structure is not the best with this shoe.
I
Quality.
wish we could just go back to the days of when shoes were known to exist, and you just had to do your work and get certain pair instead of putting titles such as friends and family on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely things have changed since then. Um,
Because it's pretty much the same thing. They just put a title on it, and so now that is what puts the value on those certain colorways and you know certain pairs of shoes.
Yeah, this is true. The Slayer says Rihanna did hip hop. I thought she was a pop singer. Both. You know, she does pop, but she also, I think the reason she gets that like hip hop type of thing is because she's worked with hip hop artists like Ye, Jay Z.
Crossover, yeah.
Yeah, so she get if they're featuring on the song, they're gonna put it in the they can slideway squeeze it in like the like hip hop rap category too. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, she's more of a pop artist, and we gotta keep it 100. But um, she's also worked with people like Jay Z. You know what I mean? Like you gotta she gonna that's always gonna be where the hip hop gonna listen. You know, um, says in 2018, his Jordan Brand partnership began with the Houston Oilers inspired Jordan 4. So, reselling these used to not be that bad back in the day. I think like whatever their price, I think it was like 250 coming out. Or resale on them was like 350. So I mean that's not too bad, right? Um, they did their thing. Since then, Travis Scott hits include one of the most desired sneakers with the Travis Scott and Air Jordan 1 Low, the Air Jordan 1 High Mocha colorway, which included rapper's signature reverse swoosh, unprecedented on the Air Jordan 1s prior to the release of his since become a mainstay in his article portfolio. So, I mean, fours I feel like is always going to be a dope shoe. Then I see they got the regular Air Jordan 1 Chicago, no, the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott with the reverse, the high top joints. Those go hard. Air Max 270 reacts. So yeah, I mean, like, there's honestly low key been a lot of Travis's in this as the partnership will now evolve into a signature shoe like a Travis Scott and Jordan Brand will release Travis Scott Jordan Cut the Check later this year. I'm very curious how that Cut the Check is gonna do. You think
Still
it's
gonna
gonna
sell out
you think it's gonna sell out?
in seconds.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe for the hype beast or the people that's like really just a Travis like crazy fan, but I mean, like
I'm a Travis fan, but I'm not on him like that. Like,
that's what
trust
I'm.
me, by now, everybody knows when I'm on something. You know, I talk it up and I talk about it. You know,
True, true,
always. You know, and
true.
I, if you haven't noticed, you haven't seen me really speak one word on these cut the checks.
Hmm. Okay.
You know, not I
Yeah.
mean not to say that when they do drop, I'm not gonna try for them. You know,
Yeah.
but it's just not. You know, this it's not the one for me. You know, I feel like he should have just if he was gonna drop something nobody wanted, he should have just went ahead with the reverse check Mac attacks.
Yeah.
That was that would have made more sense.
True. True. Um. Yeah. True. I think that if I mean the Mac attacks, yes, but I mean, to be honest, man, I think he should have just stuck with the collabs of what they've been doing because
Yeah,
him,
but that gets washed out. And how much can he really do? Because at this point, all he can do is go down the rainbow spectrum,
yeah, true. I just
or start trying to experiment with other silhouettes, which may which may help or hurt him. You know.
yeah, I mean, I think he tried that too. If you think about, it. He don't done the Air Maxes, he don't done the Jordan 4, he don't done the ones, lows and highs. He's
But
done,
like you just said, the one that put it on the map for him, and the one that has been his highest grossing is the one low. The Jordan one low. So clearly, that's where he's gonna try to stay in that area.
yeah,
Which these cut the checks, pretty much that's what they look like. The ones with the strap across them.
yeah.
So like I say, you should have just stuck with the Mac attacks if that was the case.
I'm really good on either or pair, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, but what I'm saying, if you're gonna drop something nobody wanted, you know, drop something that doesn't resemble what you just did, you just mess it up.
Yeah, true. J Rod in the building with the salute. What up, J Rod?
Nope.
Says, I've been lucky and never had a sneaker stolen before. Knock on wood. Okay, cool, cool. Speaking of which, we will transition on the next article that I did find out from August 8th. It says reports find Nike sneakers are stolen at every point in the supply chain. So, very curious how this reads real quick. I definitely want to touch on this. It says the world has witnessed in exponential surge in the sneaker industry violation, which the aftermarket now towering at the astonishing $30 billion. The Metropolitan Rents has unfortunately bought when a wave of activities. The quest for limited edition sneakers has been enthusiast employee bots and backdooring techniques to secure pairs, but a more profound anonymous threat looms: a growing network of organized criminals range stealing Nike sneakers across the supply chain. So apparently, sneakers are getting sold left and right, but not of it always gets out there and get advertised. Um, it said early this year, law enforcement officials conducted a massive raid in Los Angeles, um, confiscating around $7 million worth of stolen Nike products. Sheesh.
I wonder if you work at Nike, is it like an NDA you have to sign?
I would assume so. I
Too,
mean,
too.
it got to. I mean, Nike too big of a company now. Like they don't want their some stuff that you know about, especially if you're like the behind you working in
Yeah,
behind the
yeah.
scenes.
If you're like in the production, you know, and like
Yeah,
you're already working on something that's not supposed to even be talked about until 3 months later. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's not even released for another 6 months. You know.
exactly.
So you know what I'm saying, and you can't be just out there, spreading that word to just anybody on the streets. Like you can't be just
Yeah,
out there. Oh yeah, they're already working on the cut the checks. Or we're already working on the cut the checks. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty sure they can't. Yeah, that'll be a quick lawsuit.
So I'm sure they got to sign some type of NDA,
Yeah, it says the
even as
internet.
sanitation. You probably do.
Yeah, it says, let's see, the incident was a glaring testament to the underground world of sneaker theft and reselling. Furthermore, Memphis, Tennessee, a potable Nike shipping hub, saw thefts at its central train yard in 2022 that led to an unexpected hiccup in the sneaker world when sales of the unrelated Air Jordans, including Air Jordan 11 Cherries, I remember that. We did a video on that one. Um, were absolutely suspended on StockX. So, speaking of StockX, Dunks is giving StockX a try. So, we will be getting an update for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Definitely looking forward to see how that goes. Um, it'll be very interesting how everything is. I think you should be fine though, but we're gonna look out
So
for you.
we spoke behind the scenes, and what the pretty much the first thing, the first little bit of our conversation after the purchase, what I said to you was, hey, well, if you say it's cool, then we probably be straight,
Yeah,
So
y'all be killing with this. It's not the first time though, but not from you, just in general. I'm
oh
like,
yeah,
man,
exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I'm gonna do my very best, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still one of those you still picking your poison type of thing.
And it's like one of those situations where you're like, it's like you feel like you work at like the check centers, you like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm only one person. I only got two eyes for all these people. Like, yo, are these good? Are these good? Are these good?
yeah. Um, let's see. Mr. 314 in the building says Palomino threes is in the building. Salute. What up?
Yo,
What up? Aren't they supposed to be probably doing like a shock dropper, an exclusive access drop for the Palomino ones, right?
yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, they're loaded on sneakers, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it may have a little shock drop on it.
But see, now all this stuff. Now I don't feel like we're gonna get. Now I don't think the Utah is gonna get that shock drop. Thing is, I feel like it's probably gonna be those. Yeah, it's gonna be those Palominos. If anything, that's gonna get the shock drop.
You're probably right.
Because everything it's either gonna be those or those Kobe's.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna be those or the Kobe's, and then you got, if that's the case, you got to think which one is more significant, and people are gonna say the Kobe's.
Yeah,
So
true.
if anything, it's gonna be a toss up between the Kobe's and the Palominos, and I'm still betting on the Kobe's will be the shock drop.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it would make sense if they do that. Mr. 214 says only had one shoe stolen from FedEx UPS for the win. Wow, that sucks, man. Luckily, I haven't had that problem. Knock on wood, because I don't really want to go through that. Um, let's see. In a report, the Wall Street Journal, Keith Lewis, vice president of operations for CargoNet, a theft prevention organization, uh, let's see, commented on the situation. The supply chain is under surge at the moment during the first half of 2023 compared with the young prior theft across the supply chain has increased by 63% according to the CargoNet. Nike has not publicly disclosed the amount of loss of theft in its financial reports and did not provide a comment when approached by the WSJ. So very interesting. So Nike losing money. I mean, they still up, but I mean, like they, you just because you up, you can't. That don't mean you don't know when the money missing though.
I mean, for just as much money as you got, you're losing just as much. You know?
Yeah, because people are still selling it. So that's
Hmm.
my thing too. If the sneaker YouTube may not be on the level of it once was, but Nike them people know was at this point. I feel like the market is you got to know what's worth investing in for if you're a seller. You can't before you could just do anything. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh, look like we just got a um like a donation from Freddie Payne, uh
Yo,
$1.49. Appreciate that for the super chat
yo.
home. Goes a long way, man. Love that. Appreciate that. Y'all smash the like button. You know what I mean? Of course, I don't know if I told y'all sign up for that sold out Discord. It is pinned up at the chat, of course, at the top. So definitely sign up for that. Join us free to sign up. But yeah, man, I say all that to say is this is like one of those uh, Nike, they're not losing money. Well, they are losing money, but it's like they still up too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, of course.
We're gonna leave it at that. Let's see. Man with the Kick says fire pickup dunks waves. Most definitely. Salute
Sure,
the dunks.
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
If you want to let everybody know what you copped, or you want to wait and just
Yeah,
surprise everybody in the Discord.
let's wait and see. You know, if they saw it, they saw it. You know, but if not, then we'll just let them see it, or we'll just wait and see it.
Yeah, we may have to do like an on live like unboxing or something. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
Um, let's see. Frankie Payne says, I like my Skechers. Let's see. Mr. 314 says, so how are you doing, President Dunks and Associate?
Mr. Palomino 314.
I know, right? Just wouldn't be you. Let's see. Manny says Palomino 3s loaded up at Nike outlet. Mr. 314 says, but there was no resale value to the shoe that was stolen. That sucker. Some people get it because they just need some new shoes too. It's not all about the just getting money sometimes. Some people just want the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Not everybody just flips them and sells them like that. Um, let's see. Delivering deeper into the mechanics of these thefts reveals a chilling level of planning. Organized retail crime groups familiarize themselves with the store layout and prepare lists spotlighting value inventory. Their possession also extends to the cargo thefts, employing trained spotted capable of deducting the content of shipping containers using the bill of leading detail. Even more training is potentially conclusion between these criminals and insiders from retail and logic companies, as noted by the National Retail Federation. Interesting. Says Nike has tried to take steps to prevent theft at one point of its storefront in Portland, with the swoosh approaching the city government and offering to pay for more police officers to guard the operation. While the request wasn't approved, Nike is likely taking steps to increase security at this point in supply chain through Kith Lewis stated. The good guys were planning checkers and the bad guys are planning cheese. They are always 1 and 2 steps ahead of us. Keep in locked in. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty much wraps up this one for that. So I guess Nike started like I guess they're not going broke, but they're losing money with these like people still stealing from. Because at the end of the day, this was not that shoe could have been sold, and now it's kind of like it's
Um,
just lost money.
mhm.
So that's why I feel like they're coming with that. So
Larceny.
what happened?
It's like larceny.
Yeah, most definitely. Kwame says I need people hitting shipping containers for luxury goods too now. Oh wow. So people starting to do that. Honestly, I'm not surprised, man, to be honest.
You can see if you didn't just see those just recently in California. These group of people they pretty much they hit the Gucci store. There was another one where they hit the YSL store. I want to say,
Oh wow.
yeah, and these were both in California. So yeah, they're I don't know what's going on, but they're gonna have to I don't know. And these gotta be like inside jobs.
Oh,
Where
most definitely.
it's gotta be some type of inside job because I don't feel like these kids, or not to say kids, whoever are hitting these stores like that, they're not just going in there randomly grabbing and stuff without some type of planning because you got to know, like how the layout is. You got to know exactly what you're going for and all that.
Yeah, this is true. Um, yeah, you got a valid point on that one. So, but yeah, definitely inside jobs though. Or they know somebody that obviously gave them a tip where hey, yeah, look out for us, and we'll, tell them what the deal is. So I wouldn't
Mhm.
be surprised at that. J. Rod says San Fran is bad. Those stupid people voted for stuff that makes it easy not to not get charged for anything if you steal. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Um, SISA says in Chicago, postal workers getting robbed of packages. Wow, that's crazy.
Mhm.
The Slayer says the rating is a norm here in Cali. Dunks sad to say, but it's true. Plenty more of stores have been hit, but they don't show it on TV. Wow,
Oh yeah, exactly,
didn't
exactly.
know that. So it's a lot. Like what we see is only probably a fifth of what actually goes down, man.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think that. It
Well, you
made me.
got. I think they got the whole strip of Fairfax and everything.
Yeah,
Like with all those like Supreme, Rip and Dip, all those stores. That's Diamond, all those stores down there. So I'm
yeah,
sure that, sure they probably seen a couple, stash and grabs.
yeah. True. Um, I seen some happen during whenever we were at the peak of when things shut down or whatever. Um, a lot of those stores got hit too, and people were like, I don't know if they even got ever charged or anything, but it just like they were just people were stopped caring and just started going in and picking up stuff, man.
Hmm.
Definitely some unique times we've been through.
Hmm.
Um, Kwame says, I read somewhere Big Louis Vuitton shipment got stolen. That's
Hey,
crazy, man.
funny story. Here I read that once before there was like I can't remember exactly what store, but let's say Gucci. There was a Gucci store here in one of the hotels, and they started to notice that like their clothes were going missing. They started
Yeah.
to notice their clothes were going missing, and so they looked into all the employees and everything, and nothing came up that looked suspicious. Like any of the employees were like taking product. Nothing looked out of the ordinary. Like people were stealing or anything, but somehow their clothes were coming up missing. So they kept looking into it, and then one night, I guess they picked up on the security roll, um, a man and a woman coming out of the roof, and apparently there was a homeless man and lady living in the roof of of that store, and they would come down at night after everyone was gone, and they would come down and like rummage the store and like get clothes and stuff to wear. So when they went up there, they found all these like thousands and hundreds of $1,000s worth of clothes just stashed up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy, huh?
How long had they been doing that shit?
Well, obviously long enough to where it got noticed.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean,
It
obviously,
probably
it had to be going on for a long time for it to say, "Hey, we started to notice that we're losing money."
yeah.
So these homeless people were like living good, man. They were like living up in the roof. they got to wander the hotel, all that stuff, And when they were done, they could just go right back up in that roof with all their high fashion clothes.
That's crazy, man. That's freaking crazy. Like I wouldn't even think of like that. Like, but I
Exactly.
mean,
So I'm saying it's a crazy story, huh?
yeah, like how long did they get it? Even if it was like just for like a few months, that's still like a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Kwame says, "LOL, those homeless were drip hard." Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even know it because they getting going down and getting everything, and just walking out, but still staying there. Like, man, people must not thoroughly check the building. But I mean, would you think to check in the area? But see, during the day, they probably get out in the morning before anybody gets there and just
Yeah.
wait for everybody to leave. You know what I mean?
And they get while the crowd and everything, then they somehow find their way back up there,
Yeah,
They
and they
blend
found.
in and get back up there.
Yeah, they obviously
If they
found.
ever even leave from up there in the first place, they probably
Yeah,
just wait until night to come out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I highly doubt they even come out during the day. I mean, but I'm sure they get hungry though. You know what I mean?
I mean, if they can find enough stuff during the night that'll last them throughout the day.
Valid point. You got a point. Can't even argue that. Yeah, and they do find like something like that to hold them over to the day, then yeah, they
Yeah,
good.
but the point of the story is that these homeless people like had probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of clothes up there.
That's
you
freaking
know, and
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
exactly, man.
What
Yeah.
ended up happening to them?
Well, clearly, they went to jail.
Oh damn, I didn't know they would have went to jail. I mean, for what though? I mean,
What do you mean? Because they were stealing and they were trespassing.
I give them the trespassing, but I mean, is it really stealing if you kept the product within the store?
But I mean, they took something that wasn't theirs.
Yeah, but they ain't like.
But just as easy as they had it up in the roof, they could have easily walked out with it.
Yeah, I feel like that one with an attorney, they could have got him out of that one, but they still would have got to get that trespassing
Trust
charge.
me, this city shows no sympathy to the homeless people.
Oh God,
So yeah, but
damn
I just
man.
thought that was a funny story since we were on the topic of stealing product.
Yeah, yeah, we about to wrap things up here anyway, man. But I guess we can sum things up tonight for sure. We're gonna talk upcoming releases real quick, but pretty much is sneaker YouTube pretty much. I guess I don't want to use the term like dead, but is it like ending? Definitely, it's not just me. With like my numbers ain't never been up there, but like I mean, in some videos, yes, but I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers in general, um, they've either chilled out or it's just the market's not what it is. And I think ultimately one of the issues I would say that to keep it 100, it's a lot of different platforms to contain your content. You know,
Yeah, well, and to also add on, like you said, with the market, with everything pretty much kind of being so accessible at this point, there's no real like nothing to what I'm trying to say to like to obsess over or to glorify because just as easily as they pretty much got it, I mean, with a little work and it's and a couple dollars, you can have it too.
yeah, true. Um, but I say all that to say, like, I guess there's so many different platforms now for like sneaker content to like consume. So I mean, people just pick their poison, and it used to be people wanted to know your personalities, and there's still a lot of those people out there like that. But now people just want you to get straight to the
Yeah,
point for
straight.
real.
Yeah, we're not here for you. We're here for the shoe, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think that's where the game is. That's where YouTube had to adapt. That's why we got YouTube Shorts. They're trying to compete with pretty much short form content.
Yeah, cut all the fat out and get straight to the point of what the video about.
Yeah. So that's why TikTok is doing what it's doing, you know. Basically that's short form content. I can't really get into it,
Well,
but
they say the average attention span is what 10 to 30 seconds anyway.
yeah, I think 30 seconds. And my coworker was on that like a long time ago. They used to be like, I don't listen to it. I know within 30 seconds if I like a song. If it ain't really popping
I
within
mean,
30 seconds,
right,
I'm
yeah.
out.
If something gets your attention or if you like something within the first 10 to 30 seconds of something, and that's
I
what
mean, some stuff you gotta let it develop and you gotta let it build a little bit though.
yeah, but like the self-conscious, you already know, like if especially just off of visual, if something is
Yeah,
if something interests you or not, you know.
true. Valid point.
That's very true with that's got to be very true with say like with products, because like with videos that's obviously different. They have to have like that intro or something that's gonna catch you, within that first 10 seconds to even get you into that to get you the last that extra 20 seconds,
True.
so videos are even more important. And like I say, with like product, it has to catch the eye first, just because
Yeah.
it's just like food, you visually eat stuff first, because
Yeah.
your mind doesn't know if it's good. Your stomach, your mind doesn't know if it's good. Your eyes are the one who decide that is visually appetizing, and then your brain it goes to your brain and say, hey, this is something edible that we will enjoy,
Yeah. I mean, it still boiled down to that taste, though. At the end, after all that.
Well, yeah, but you don't know that until after you taste it. But
Yeah.
visually, you're gonna be interested in it first,
Yeah. True. J. Rod says, "I knew within 30 seconds Utopia was mid."
Bro,
I'm
bro, I'm so disappointed, man.
gonna be honest. The only thing I listened to was the Drake joint, and I kept it moving, bro.
So disappointed, man.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
ain't.
some people calling it a quote unquote masterpiece, you know.
I
Um,
mean, he got his fans that's gonna always say
I-
everything he did was good.
and I let's say taking it from a true fan, I can say that it sucked. I'm not gonna just
Wow.
write it because it's Travis Scott, and I'm his fan. I'm a true fan that is gonna critique it because, like I said, I know what music he does make, and I know what he can make.
Yeah.
Because he's
I
done it.
mean, yeah, but it's hard to keep you competing with yourself too. It's
But you've had, he hasn't missed since Days Before Rodeo. You know,
yeah.
he had all Days Before Rodeo. Rodeo was it? Then he had the Burst in the Trap. All that.
I don't know. It's too auto tuned for me though.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but just like Mustard said when they told him that his beats sound the same, like you say, why are you gonna go away from what was making you money? You know, why would you go
Yeah,
away from that?
I get it. I get it. I'm just saying for me, this
So yeah,
preference.
I'm saying, but yeah, until it stops, until the gravy train stops flowing, then why would you try to fix what's not broken?
Yeah, I get it. SISA says your channel different, Jay. Other channels copy and paste resellers buying and selling each other's shoes. Your live and YouTube content like uh West West Testers are true to the game. Yeah, and I know who West Testers is. Aware Testers, I would say. Yeah. Um, he just posts his videos, him and his girl, and get out the way. I rock with him. Some of the stuff I watch their content as well. I watch a lot of sneaker YouTube, but I rock with him, man. He doesn't even attempt to be a part of the drama. Other sneaker YouTubers are like that too. They just post their videos and get back to their normal lives, man. Um, what can I say, man? I'm just like into sneakers for real. It's not to disrespect some of the bigger sneaker YouTubers, but they just made videos until whatever stuck. And once they saw like the sneaker stuff took off, they kind of just gravitated and stuck to that. And I feel like that forced them into the sneakerhead lane because they were just looking for any type of video to pop.
Yeah,
And I ain't gotta say no names, and I'm not dissing nobody, but yeah, even a person when they dropped the video, they that was like, "Yo, a sneaker YouTube did." They admitted that's one of the reasons they were just searching. At that point, they were just searching for anything to start making consistent content, and they
yeah.
saw how the sneaker stuff took off, and they pretty much gravitated to that.
Hmm.
Um, not knocking them for that, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna knock them for that at all. So,
Oh yeah,
I think sneaker YouTube in general is right where it's supposed to be. A lot of people's taking breaks from copping sneakers, but a lot of people are just now joining, man. So I mean, it's always gonna be people leaving and exiting the game 24/7. That just come with the market. Um, but I don't think it's sneaker YouTuber on the level it once was. No, but It's definitely still got its core audience. And I ain't gonna say this company's name, but it seems like they've taken over a lot of the sneaker stuff when we found out that majority of these sneaker YouTubers had a deal with this company. And now I think that company don't cut them all off. Now, they're slowly fading and not hitting through the algorithm as much because they,
Yeah, you
they
got and they got to just stick with what's making them money, and we know who's making the money for them over at Complex when it comes to the shoes.
yeah, true. So I think that they are, they at a point where they feel like they can keep their core immediate, like people they hire, and everybody else they've been just like, they've been kind of either leaving or stepping away.
Hmm.
But I think sneaker YouTube, as far as this, it'll never be the same in my opinion. But at the same time, times come and went. One thing about I can say about YouTube in general is not, it doesn't seem steady enough for me to quit my day job, and that's just how I
Yeah,
feel about it.
yeah,
Because even if I was up getting it like that, which I'm not, um, I would still work my regular job, man. But that's just me. I just love pretty much interacting and with the community and trying to be as true in my most positive form, man. But other than that, man, we've been on this joint hour 30 some minutes, going on hour 32 minutes. Smash the like button, man. We're gonna wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Definitely enjoyed this topic. This was not like directed at anybody in particular. Just kind of responding to people saying about sneaker YouTube being dead. So I mean, I think they did ask for people's opinion, so I think we should be good with that. But other than that, man, gonna wrap things up for the night. Sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned up at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. We talk a little bit of everything: sneakers, music, and we got on feed pics, pause, and then of course we share like food and just all around just kind of chill. Sometimes we have debates, sometimes we get into it, and then we right back cool. So definitely one big happily community over there so far from what I've seen. Me and Dunks will be back on Monday with that Music Monday for sure. We'll get a topic popping on up under that one. And other than that, we're gonna wrap things up for the night. So smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial halls, and Music Monday. And of course, I'm gonna let Dunks take us out.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us, man. This was a good one. Glad to have everybody in the building. So yeah, like Paulo said, they asked for opinion. And, we gave unbiased, honest opinions. Everybody spoke on how they felt. Um, like I say, I'm still gonna say I don't feel like it's dying, but I'm gonna say everybody's gotten used to it and everything's gotten more accessible. So there's really no need for people to really get that information from other people. You know,
True.
um, but obviously they're still doing their thing and they're still gonna they still got it's still a job. So regardless if people are watching or not, I feel like they still signed those contracts and they still got to produce that content until the contract's up. And more of them are probably just dead about it and just making it because they have to at this point.
Yeah, true.
So like I said before, you can I would definitely tell when that it's a shoe that nobody wanted and they're reviewing it. Like that shoe sat. Why are you trying to make it something it's not?
Yeah, true.
So that's why I feel like things are getting at right now. It's
Yeah,
just they're just throwing the shoes at them that they don't even want or don't even like, and because this is what we're doing right now, you got to do it.
yeah,
So yeah, but it is dying. Plus, also it's a new generation of collectors.
yeah. That's a thing you got to take into it too. I'm thinking there's a different set of like
Yeah,
collectors,
times
different
have changed.
generations.
Times have changed. People aren't looking people aren't looking for the same information anymore. They're not
Yeah,
looking for the shoe. They're not looking at it for what the shoe is. I think this is also the difference. Versus then back to what it is now. Back then, it was more looked at for what the shoe was and how special it was because you were like more like, oh man, this is a, a brand Air Jordan 13. It's red and black. We haven't seen that yet. Just using that for an example. Versus now, it's like, oh, it's a Air Jordan 13. It's worth blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. It's more about the value now than the than what the shoe is, like the specialty of it. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
You know. So yeah, I just think that. But just to tie it up, yeah. This was definitely a good one, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your weekend. And like Polo said, yeah, we'll be back Monday with the new Music Monday. And so, yeah, just everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys then.
Most definitely, man. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. tryna get honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember? Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.